Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Stallion Cup season number 6, and we are still here at the AYSN Center in N Domingo, San Juan City for the continued action of the Stallion Cup Adults Division. Today, now is game number 3. As we just finished the first two games, let's take a quick recap of the first two games today. Pet 1 Kent Floors winning over Metroshen. Metroshen Anthem 79 to 62. And our second game that just finished, CW Home Depot taking the victory over Boysen 90 to 73. And our third game this afternoon, it is going to be Razon against Zhoosh. Both teams coming up with a 1-1 record, and both teams winning in the same fashion, winning by 1 point. Zhoosh going up against their previous opponent, Sean McDavid, winning 89 to 88 in overtime. And of course, Razon winning against Traverse Asia 94 to 93. So that's coming up next. We'll be starting in a few moments, and we'll send it over to our game announcer in a few moments to announce the starting time. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is game number 3 between Razon and Zhoosh.ph. Ezer Lim getting the possession after that inbound, but quickly stolen. Jericho Ilagan tripped there at their court, but Marco Ayuste opening up the festivities with a perimeter jumper. He has been doing that all game long, especially in their previous game against Sean McDavid, where he produced 16 points for Razon. In that game, of course, they took that 1-point victory, and it was a nail-biter as cooler heads prevailed in that game. We have Dihenko with the ball. That's Caleb Dihenko. Unforced turnover there on the side of Zhoosh, as both teams seem to be short-handed here in this Saturday showdown. This is game number 3. Ezer Lim and Miguel Lim, part of the starting 5 here, together with Marco Ayuste, Kiko Jose, and Jerry M to complete the starting 5 for Razon. Marco Ayuste with all the points here in this ball game, 4-0. For the other side, for Zeus.ph, we have Caleb Dihenko, Christian Lee, Carl Lim, who just takes that jumper, doesn't get the soft or the lucky bounce. We also have JP Tan and Jericho Ilagan to complete the 5 for Zeus.ph. And that's an end one basket for Kiko Jose. He's dangerous when he's in transition. That's almost automatic for Kiko Jose. Kiko Jose also in that previous game, a lot of fast break points. The usual number, 17 points coming from Kiko. As he completes the end one. And it's once again a hot start for for Razon rather. Ilagan with the offensive rebound. Passes to a cutting JP Tan. And the ball will go out of bounds. Miscommunication between Ilagan and Tan. Ezer Lim gives it to Ayuste. This time, no good. Christian Lee, the top scorer for Zhoosh.ph in that previous game against Sean McDavid, winning in overtime 89-88. Christian Lee, 12 out of 19, putting up a perimeter masterclass with 28 points to lead the way for the Red Shirts. Miguel Lim, first attempt from the three-point line, is iron deficient, does not hit the rim. And here, Zhoosh is struggling in the first quarter. As Kiko Jose gets 4 points across his name, going up 9-0. 7 minutes and 14 seconds remaining. Zhoosh.ph takes a timeout to talk things over. We'll be right back for more Stallion Cup Season 6 basketball. And we're back. Just a quick break as Zhoosh makes some adjustments here. Let's see if they can draw up a play coming off that timeout. Christian Lee, nice pass to the interior to Jericho Ilagan. The big man with a deep seal in the painted area. Quick 2 points. And the first 2 points for their squad. Ezer Lim handling the rock. Was stepping on the line, but Jerry M getting the O board, but missing on that putback. Dihenko gives it to JP, to Carl. Everyone getting a hold of that basketball. Oh, what a shot. Great ball movement coming from Zhoosh. First 2 points for Christian Lee. Ezer Lim recovering from a knee injury and had Did the intangibles for Zhoosh in that previous game. Had 11 rebounds and 4 assists. What a great showing by Ezer Lim. And getting 6 points as well. Not the usual numbers in points, but still doing what it takes to get the W. Christian Lee with the rebound. Ilagan has the ball. Couldn't handle it. Carl Lim, he can hit that, and indeed he does. So after that timeout, it has been a 7-0 run for Zhoosh. Ilagan, Lee with 2 points apiece. Carl Lim with a 3-pointer. What a quick comeback coming from the side of Zhoosh. Miguel Lim got tripped, crashes to the floor. But him being a young blood gets right back up. And is ready to go. 28 seconds left before that mandatory 5-minute substitution. Miguel swings it to Jose. Pull up J off the glass. A bit too short. Lim to Lee. To D. Henko. That one too strong. Father and son connection. Ezer to Miguel. One dribble to the floater. Miguel Lim extends the lead to 4. Good move. Great assist coming from the father. And Miguel Lim getting that floater to go down. Good sight to see. Here, almost the same faces for Razon. Only Mark Ives-Chan coming in for Marco Ayuste. Ayuste with 4 points in the first 5 minutes. And even the first 4 points for Razon. Now Fernando is in together with Hans Yuchua, JB Aliling, and couple of substitutions here. Of course, Tim Koo coming in the ball game as well. And Rico Farillas. Mark Ives-Chan quickly going to work. He was the best player of the game in that previous game against Traverse Asia. Mark Ives-Chan, 36 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals, making 6 triples from downtown. There it is, Tim Koo. That's another day in the office for Tim. For Tim Koo, he had 27 rebounds, 8 coming from the offensive end. With only 9 points and 6 assists. Total domination off the glass for Tim Koo. He just gets in the ball game and quickly already has 3 rebounds in a minute. He's going to be a problem here for Razon. They're going to have to box him out. Mark Chan from downtown. You're going to see him light it up here all day. He is the number 1 option so far for Razon. Miguel bringing it up. Spin move, driving right, strong right, spinning to the left. Will draw the contact. Smart play by Miguel Lim. No good on the first free throw. Slightly off to the right. Making that adjustment. And Miguel Lim gets the second one. Going up by 3 points. Hans. Wearing the Kobe 9s. Gives it to Fernando. Back to Hans. And Farillas with the pull-up J is no good. Kiko Jose with the spin move and the hang time and the bucket. Another basket coming from Kiko Jose. Get 17 points their last game. He can score quickly for this Razon squad. ata sa ano.
Doon na lang sa ano. Wala yan. Doon na lang sa kanina.
There's a basket by Razon. Mark Ives-Chan, the number 1 option. Fernando swings it to you, Chua. Just a bit strong. Miguel likes this transition attack. 2 red shirts. Goes into the double team and turns it over. But Chan gets the counter steal and the 3-pointer. It's a double-digit lead right away. 3 minutes gone by after that 5-minute mark. And the lead has doubled, 11-22 in favor of Razon. Let's talk about Zhoosh PH in their previous game against Sean McDavid. 89-88 victory. This team has a great mix of veterans and some young guns. They played their roles and got the victory in overtime. Of course, like we mentioned earlier, Christian Lee putting on a perimeter masterclass with 28 points. As we see Tim Koo getting another offensive rebound and 2 points. That's 4 points for Tim Koo. Tim Koo dominated the glass with 9 points, 27 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 block. You see Mark Chan with another perimeter J from the free throw line. And the youngsters for Zhoosh giving energy and boosting them to their first win. Hansu Chua with 14 points and 4 assists. Josh Lim, who is not seeing action today, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. Almost a triple-double performance for Josh Lim. Also, Andro Torres missing 2 games already for Zhoosh.ph. Also a veteran guard. Can control the tempo, make great decisions, and can hit that outside shot. Mark Chan looking for his range, going farther and farther from the 3-point line. In and out dribble from Hans Yu Chua. Off the glass, cutting the deficit to 7. Ezer scanning the floor, hits the middle. Iko Jose. Misses and off to the right. Aliling. To Hans. Fernando. Pull up from the middle. That is pure. Down it goes for Fernando. That's Gian. Sweet looking stroke for the lefty. Ezer looking to go for the last shot. The pass fake. Gives it to Jerry M. Stepping on the line. But that is good. Answers back. But only 2 points as Mark Chan can hit that. No good on the buzzer beater. But a 7-point lead for Razon as they enter the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back. This is your Stallion Cup Season 6, and this is brought to you by Exped Charcoal Socks. We are starting the second quarter right now. Zhoosh.ph made a comeback. Got the lead back down to 2 points, but Razon coming up with their own mini run, keeping their composure, but still very early in this game. It's only the start of the second quarter. Do you like how they can bounce back from those meltdowns. That quarter break was brought to you by Kaukai. As we start this second quarter, let's take a look at the five on the floor. Kiko Jose, Marco Ayuste, Ezer Lim, Jerry M, and Mark Chan. Another J from Marco. And he is the counterpart of Christian Lee in for Razon. This is going to be a problem for Razon. Zhoosh liking that two-man game with Christian Lee and Jericho Ilagan. Jericho with his fourth point this evening. Christian Lee, let's see if he gets the assist. Carl Lim off the glass, and it's good. Great leak out coming from Carl Lim. Hit a three earlier. This time getting a fast break layup. Miscommunication. Chan was defended. The pass goes out of bounds. JD Wu also coming in here for Razon. So a bit more size coming in for the Razon squad. Now having 7 players active on the bench. Mark Chan fooled everyone here. Thought he was going to take it. Drops it down low to Kiko. Christian Lee going back to that two-man game again. And just a Judy foul given by Ezer. Two tanks going at it. Christian Lee going for that perimeter J. Ooh, unlucky roll off the rim for Jericho. Marco Ayuste going for that sidestep. Failing to box out was Dihenko and JP Tan. One of them called for a personal foul. Jerry M will be handling the inbounding duties as he will inbound from the baseline. It's a quick inbound to Ezer. Giving it to the hot hand, Marco Ayuste, and still lighting it up. Free throw line extended. Marco Ayuste probably in double digits already as Carl Lim launches from the middle. And Razon just sticking to their roles. Kiko Jose, another transition layup. Zhoosh has to adjust on the defensive end. This lead is already ballooning to 11 points, 35-24. 7:30 remaining. We'll be right back. We are back to the second quarter of action. Dihenko ball movement going to Carl Lim. You know, Carl Lim can hit that. That is his specialty. But not getting it to go despite the open look. Mark Chan using his body to get the open shot. Unsuccessful. Caleb. 2 dribble pull up off to the right. Christian Lee off the glass and a putback coming from Christian Lee. Starting to take it inside. Not really going for his perimeter jumpers so far. Jerry M hit a jumper earlier, stepping on the line. Just a 2-point shot this time. Veteran move, drawing contact, going to the line. 2 free throws for Jerry M. you go, Jerry M. 2 free throws for the forward for Razon. Carl Lim handling the basketball. Swings it over to JP Tan. Off to the left. Christian Lee, that is the specialty of the house. That is a certified bucket. Christian Lee. Here, pass too strong. Ezra Lim and Mark Chan miscommunication. But it's a 9-point lead so far. And some careless turnovers here on both sides. That was a steal by Mark Chan. Energy play there, steal and transition basket. No good on the end one. That energy play was brought to you by Celsius Live Fit. Mark Chan good on the first free throw. Second one is good. Henko bringing down the basketball, gives it to Carl Lim. To Christian Lee. Look at the double team on Christian. JP Tan is wide open and he makes them pay. That is money for JP Tan. Handoff from M to Chan. That will go out of bounds. 5 minutes, 12 seconds in the second quarter. New fives on the floor for Zhoosh PH. We have Gian Fernando, Hansiu Chua, Farillas, JB Aliling, and Tim Koo. For Razon, Miguel Lim, JD Wu making his first appearance today. Ezra Lim staying in together with Kiko Se and Jerry M. Hans going right, left to right, off the glass. Extra bucket. They're staying within distance here with Razon. It's a 6-point ball game so far. Letting the ball roll. It's Miguel and Ezer. Passing it around. Ezer Lim still cannot find the range. Farillas going all the way. Defended by Ezer. Fernando, kick out pass to Aliling. And with the bump, good stop here by Chua. Yu Chua. JD Wu. Back on his hands. He will draw the contact. JD Wu just entered the game. First free throw is no good for JD Wu. Yu Chua has the rock. Series of dribbles, the bump, the floater, no good. Another offensive rebound. Kiko Jose with the pro hop. Gian for three, no good. Good box out there by Razon, Ezer Lim. Pushing Tim Koo away from from the basket. Wu with the fadeaway. Chua looking to run. No Josh Lim, no backcourt buddy for the youngster. Miguel Lim off the handoff. Fall down. Oh, and it is stolen. Say with the block. No one running down with him, and he gets the stop. What a defensive play coming from Kiko Jose. The block on Miguel Lim and the deflection on JD Wu. Those are the kinds of plays that gets your team going. Gotta complete this with a stop. Gian Fernando, 3, no good, and the stop is completed. Stolen by Tim. Fernando to Hans, switching from right to left. The bump, the bucket, and the bonus for Hans Yu Chua. And one is good for Hans Yu Chua. Let's take a look at some numbers here for both squads. But let's do that after this timeout. 2 minutes, 8 seconds remaining. This is Stallion Cup Season 6. This timeout was brought to you by Xbed Charcoal Socks. It's 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining before the end of the first half. It is just a 4-point advantage for Razon. They have gotten double-digit leads twice here in the first half, but Zhoosh just staying resilient, finding ways to stick with the Razon squad. JD Wu short on that floater. Fernando will push the pace, going all the way, going in and out, and Tim Koo will clean up his mess and one for the monster Tim Koo. Bonus free throw is no good for the big man. For the zone, also missing in action is Carlo Poblete. He was also the defensive anchor for them in that previous game, coming up with 5 blocks and 9 rebounds. And Hans Yu Chua tying this game all at 40. After almost 19 minutes of action, we are back where we started. We are all tied. Ezer Lim, post up, giving it to Jerry M. Open for 3, no good. Into the hands of Jerry Wu, who could not control the leather. Slipping off his hands. Oh, and falling asleep on defense. 2 points for Tim Koo. Miguel from the corner gives them back the lead. 3-pointer coming from Miguel Lim. Cordelias kicks it to Fernando. That's another try. Another miss from Gian. Chua kicks it out to Fardilias. Buzzer beater. Good if it goes. Or, sorry, shot clock was running down. Miguel will pull up for three. Going for back-to-back. No good. But that three-point shot earlier gives them or retains the lead for Razon as they go up in this halftime break. 43-42. We'll be right back after this halftime break. This quarter break is brought to you by Kaukai. Start of the third quarter. Just a slim lead here for Razon. Zhoosh already had a taste of the lead. JD Wu with his first basket, making it quite a little bit, putting a little bit of comfort into that lead. As they go up by 3 points. It was Hans Yuchua giving Zhoosh a taste of the lead in that last minute of the second quarter. Mark Chan with the ball. 12 points across his name. Kikose with 11. Make that 14 for Mark Ives Chan. Let's take a look at the top scorers here at the half. Mark Chan with 14, Kikose 11, Marco Ayuste with 8. On the other side, we have Hans Yuchua with 11, Tim Koo with 8, and Christian Lee with 6. Carl Lim also has 5 points. Some halftime stats as well as Hans Yuchua gets that basket. Back to a 3-point lead, 47-44. Leading the rebounding department is Zhoosh, of course. That's Tim Koo dominating the glass. JD Wu starting to pick up on the offensive end. 5-point lead right now. The assist department, Razon is leading 15-12. But for the steals, 7-5 in favor of Zhoosh. Blocks, Razon has been taking care of that interior. 3 blocks and none for Zhoosh. Turnovers are quite similar. But points in the paint are really in favor of Zhoosh.ph, 30-20. Again, just a 3-point lead. Ayuste, heavily guarded. Wu tried to go for his 6th point this quarter. Mark Chan going for that veteran move, fishing for the foul, and he draws it. Sorry miss coming from Mark Ives Chan. That one is good. 50-46. Of course, later on, our main event this Saturday evening, we have Traverse Asia with a 0-2 record going up against Fabriano Casio, who is 1-1. Of course, they lost their opener to Bridgestone, 87-80, and winning their previous game against Bet1 Kent Floors, dominating them with a 19-point win, 89-70. This game is going down to the wire, 50-48. Razon still in the lead. Ezer will launch it. Still in and out. Chan, no good. Marco Ayuste, another offensive rebound. 2 points for Marco. Padillas will kick it out to Carl Lim to Chu, Hans Yu Chua. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Nice inside outside play. And that's the mortal sin of basketball. Fouling Yu Chua from the 3-point line. And Hans can cut it down to a 1-point lead. The first one is good for Yu Chua. Going 50% right now in this for these 3 shots. 2 for 3, going 66%. Six minutes and change here in the third quarter. As they're calling for the clear out. Wants that one-on-one matchup with Chan, JD Wu. Elbow jumper. No good for JD Wu. Carl Lim has the ball. Farillas, he'll take it all the way. Still no good for Farillas. Christian Lee, a little away from his specialty in the perimeter. Hits 3-pointer. Once again, Zhoosh with the lead. Let's see how Razon will respond right now. Jose tracking the double team. Woo. Sorry miss. It's a 3-on-1 fast break, but numbers not needed for Chua. Overcooking that one. Sorry, missed there. It was a 3-on-1 fast break to To no avail. Lezer will play point guard here for Razon. Chan, when you need a bucket, gotta give it to him. Working from the post. Lead is back to Zhoosh after that one-legged jumper coming from Christian Lee. Mark Chan for the pull-up. Ooh, doesn't get the lucky bounce this time. Lee all the way. Even the crowd here is a little surprised with that drive inside. Christian Lee. Farillas all the way. Nice drive inside. Crashes to the floor, but he's all good. What a play from Tim Koo, getting the defensive rebound, hitting the runner in Carl Lim, and it's a 5-point lead. We'll take a timeout. This timeout was brought to you by Exped Charcoal Socks. Back to the ball game, 3:45 remaining. It's suddenly a 7-point lead for Zhoosh. Mark Chan goes to work, tried to go for the end one. He is mismatch hunting in the low post. Posting up Aliling. Getting that foul. That's a free throw for Aliling, or for Ives Chan. Two for two for Mark. Already has 20 points right now. Christian Lee with 13 on the other side. Jose kick out to M. M wants to go inside. Gets his own miss. Chan with the pump fake. Still no lucky bounce for Chan. Ilagan from the inside, kicking it out to Farillas. Ayuste going all the way, the spin, the patience, and the basket. Marco Ayuste, what a move. Fernando will give it to Ilagan. Pull up Jay. Getting some points for Zhoosh. It's a good game by Jericho Ilagan. Mark Chan will use the glass. 63-60. Uchua ran into the wall of Kiko Jose. Still struggling is Gian Fernando. Nice strip coming from Uchua. Crossover, hop, loses the leather. Kicks it out to Farillas. Fernando, another try. Still no good. Chan, crossover, right to left, floater. Hasn't been attempting much from the outside. Uchua going inside once again, and the floater for Hans Uchua. Jerry M pass to Jose. Jose has been silent, but he's about to change that. Cutting it down to a 3-point lead. I used it with the pull-up from the free throw line. Might have been quite a rushed shot coming from Marco. Chua gives it to Ilagan. Aliling called for the violation. That's a travel. Signaling for to milk the clock. Maybe one of the last shots here for Razon. Shot clock is off, 10 seconds left. Foul by Kiko Jose, but not in the penalty yet is Zhoosh. Farillas has the ball, gives it to Ilagan, to Fernando rather. 1 second left. That will be good if it goes. That is a bit short. Mark Chan does not get the whole court heave. And now Razon finding themselves trailing by 3 points. So Zhoosh winning the quarter here by 4, 23-19. And this quarter break was brought to you by Kaukai. We'll be right back. You're back for the fourth quarter here. Zhoosh is now in the lead. Great third quarter here by the red shirts. Scar Lim is open. Close out there by Miguel Lim. Forward pass is stolen though by Hans Uchua. Scar Lim with, oh, that's a pass inside. Creating his own space was Tim Koo. Not sure what the call was. So there will be a review on the play. Not sure if it was a travel, an offensive foul, or maybe an end one. Offensive foul will be called on Tim Koo. So no basket for Zhoosh. Lead remains with the red shirt 65-62. course, some of our players getting ready for our last game. Traverse Asia Builders Corp going up against Fabriano Casio. We are seeing the debut of Carl Santos, former Benil Blazer, now making his debut here in season number 6 for the Exped Charcoal Sox as he just recovered from, I believe, appendicitis. Chua, no good. Chan finally will take it from the outside. Tried to get the lead back for Razon. Pass deflected from Lee. Chan inside. Oh, and that's an and one basket counts for Mark Chan. Looked for the 3 earlier, but this time it's a 3-point play the hard way for Mark Chan. And Chan gives them back the lead. Christian Lee with the miss. Chua. Ooh, crossover behind the back to Ayuste. Gets his own miss. Ooh, Ezer Lim cleaning up the mess at the end one. And the bonus for Ezer. Christian Lee. Now the tables have turned once again. 3-point lead. Now with the cream team of Razon. Woo to Miguel. Miguel will launch it. Good shot, but no good. Get the counter steal. Carl Lim for the floater. Christian Lee. Takes it inside and cuts it down to 1. Another 3 coming from Hans Yuchua. The lead is back to the red shirt, 72-70. What a ball game. They're going back and forth here. Zhoosh.ph 72, Razon 70. Ooh. Yelim had other plans. Was not ready as he got that pass. No end one for Tim Koo. That's a miss on Tim Koo. Second free throw is good for Tim. Kiko Jose with the offensive rebound. And still just a one possession ball game, a 1 point lead. JD Wu will be called for the technical. So JD Wu called for the tech. It's a 4 point lead right now. Zhoosh building getting a bit of comfort here as they go up by 2 possessions. Chan is mismatch hunting again. He will draw the foul on Fardilias. Mark Chan cutting it down to just a 3 point lead. Sorry miss there for Mark. It looks like the pass was deflected. Hansu Chua will regain possession, staying with the red shirts. Dihenko will try it from outside. That's a miss. Oh, and a rush shot from Tim Koo. (76-73). The zone is trailing. Will they tie it or will they cut it down to 1? Lob pass to Ayuste and he hits it. Soft touch once again, Marco Ayuste. This time for the lead. For Elias, cross-court pass to Hans. Oh my goodness, Hans Uchua hits the bottom of the net, 79-75. That is a big shot coming from the young man. This time Mark Chan off the glass. Yu Chua will take it inside, this time to Christian Lee. No good once again for Mark Chan. Oh, and a sorry miss coming from Hansu Chua. Wouldn't say it's the dagger, but would have broken the hearts of this Razon squad. Couple of red shirts, active hands. Jose passes it to Lim. Then with the jumper, that's no good.
Chan with 3 seconds. Christian Lee is running. And he takes it inside. Christian Lee not settling for the jumper. Going inside. And now the lead is at 8 points. 3 minutes and change here in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back as this timeout was brought to you by Kaukai or by Exped Charcoal Socks as well. We'll be right back. And we're back to the action. Zhoosh.ph now with an 8-point lead. What a game here by Zhoosh, taking control in that second half. Chua dropping it down low. Great two-man action. 2-on-1 fast break. Kiko Jose all alone in transition. Hans making the right play as now it is Zhoosh with the double-digit lead. The pass was too strong by Mark Chan. Both teams right now tied with a 1-1 record, and that could be the potential dagger for Christian Lee. Making it a 13-point lead, 88-75. Christian Lee with a painful basket. Mark Chan going all the way. 2 points for Mark. Rico Farillas with the basket. Ayuste, no good. Fernando falls to the floor, but Chua finds his roller. Kick it out this time. Gives it to a more open shot. Farillas has it roll in and out. Timku will slow it down. It's now a 13-point lead. Farillas passes it to the big man, and now 15 points. Zhoosh coming up big here in the final quarter. Razon is now waving that white flag. Ezra Lim goes to the bench as well as Jerry M. Baseline inbound, a quick hitter here. Ayuste scores on that free throw line jumper. Mark Chan, credit assist to him. 79-92. Fernando looking for that and finally gets one to go. Gian Fernando. Gian with the three. This one by JP Tan. Mark Chan just launching it from downtown. Not the best night, although he does still have a lot of points. Chan coming up with 30 despite not his best shooting night. Great showing coming from the shooting guard, but the victory goes to Zhoosh.ph 95 to 81. That will move them to 2-1. They move them up in the standings, and Razon will go down 1-2. What a victory here by Zhoosh, and stand by for our Boys and Number 1 Paint Player of the Game interview. As we take a quarter break, this quarter was brought to you by Kaukai. Good evening once again, Stallion fans. This is I'm with your best player of the game, brought to you by Boys and Christian Lee with 25 points. And Christian, you were short-handed today. How was the spirits of the team coming into this game?
Coming off a win, we need to continue yung momentum namin. But then, sa first half, ang dami na naman namin turnover. For the past 3 games, yung first half namin, sobrang dami namin turnovers.
Actually, you guys were down by 7 points in that opening quarter, 27 to 20. Pero nung second half, that's when we saw that clearly the momentum shifted to the side of Zhoosh. What changed in that halftime huddle?
Defense, kasi napansin namin, konti lang din yung kalaban namin. And then, we just stick to the game plan na i-shut down si Mark Chan. Then, kept on running.
Well, although Mark Chan scored 30 points, still, you limited him despite him producing that much. So congratulations, and since you're the boys and number 1 paint player of the game, any shoutouts?
To my wife, Akat, then 2 kids ko, Denise and Olivia. Hi.
There you have it. That was Christian Lee, our boys and number 1 paint player of the game.